In my hollow bones, a Gemini wing that chills my soul. I chase your shadow across the plains, an endless circle, we're bound in chains.
And welcome. We are back with live tarot. How you guys doing? I am Cosmic Boogeyman. It is good to be back. Yeah, it took a little break, worked on a little bit new content, put that out for some members. I'm not sure if it's going to be there around, but if you're a member, go take a look. It's called Cosmic's Codex. Something I'm kind of starting to work into while I have to pause for station identification. Yeah. How are you? All right. Me is me. Sean, hey, what's up? How you doing? Q should be open. Let me just reset it just to make sure. I want to make sure. Sometimes it's a weird. And then I'm going to start off a raffle here in just a moment. And there we go. All right, so for the next 2 hours I'll be on live. At the end I will give away a free t-shirt. Might even raffle off, who knows, might even raffle off a free reading halfway through here. Who knows? Might just say, hey, here we go, 10 minutes. If you're on, you're on. So you might want to stick around, might want to stay with the channel, because you literally could win a t-shirt and possibly a free reading. We're kind of celebrating our 100,000. It's coming any day now. So I know it's inevitable. This is a good word to put it, but I appreciate you, I really do. Everything is energy, you know what I'm saying? Good, bad, indifferent thoughts create form. That's what this is. It helps you kind of dissect what vibration means. You almost feel a manifestation coming in. How many of you guys got that? How many guys? Can anyone hit me up on the comments and let me know? Do you feel vibration before it manifests? Like, do you absolutely get into that moment going, it's happening, I know it's here? Because when we look at the master manifestors, or even just a magician, simple, right? Because I can actually pull a super manifestation in your readings. I don't really talk about it. I kind of keep it secret because I don't want to ruin it. But you might hear me hint at master manifestor once in a while. But it's kind of like a wink from me to the universe to say you're about to hit the home run. And a lot of you guys have gotten it, just so you know. But it's basically two cards come back together, like back to back, and then I've had it happen to a couple of you. But think about how more beneficial you are. Has your world gotten better or worse since buying into this energy? Since owning that you have complete control? All right, guys, if you're looking for a reading, do me a favor. It's ! join, gets you in the queue. Everybody's welcome. No donations required. You can just join, and we'll go from there. But yeah, free to start. I have Sean here in the primary position. I haven't read for you in a little bit, Sean. Thank you, Sean. Thank you. Sean, what do you have a question about what's inevitably coming in your life? Which I think I already know what it is. I can just kind of feel it. Thank you, Sean. Hey, and those people who just got memberships can now watch that new content. I have a Beyond the Veil. It's just for members until Saturday, and then now Thursday, tomorrow at 8 p.m. I think it is, the that Cosmic's Codex. If you guys like it, it looks like people are liking it. If you haven't checked it out, do it. It's really freaky. I'll show you guys. I have it set up to be like really like funky. I don't know if that's the word I want to use, but if you haven't seen what I'm talking about, it's really cool. Look Look at that. Look at you just giving things away like a boss. But it looks like this. If you haven't checked it out already, you want to see some really fun. See that? Yeah, cool, right? All right, guys. Sean, you're up first. If you have a question, let me know. Make sure you put the question in the chat. Just makes it go quicker, easier. Otherwise, I'm going to go general. So no hard feelings, but play the game. Play the game, right? Because I love to just get reading. So what happens is in about a minute here, I'm going to start rolling, and you'll see it. If you've been with me before, you'll be like, oh, yeah. So I'm just warming that energy up as we're connecting, as I'm feeling Tiger. I'm feeling Sean. I'm feeling you guys start to come in and create and build. Aligned Alchemist, how are you? Thank you. So, yeah. Me is me. So let's do this. Me is me. Are you looking for a reading, or are you just looking to hang out? If you are, do me a favor, exclamation point, join. Yeah, the music is so fun. Did you guys hear XRP was in that song? It was. Can't go wrong. All right. I guess you could. Who knows? All right, let's do this. Let's cue the rest of you guys in. Sky and Me is me. How are you? How are you guys doing? Sean, you're up first. Let's do this. Unless there's some donation or something that makes me pause for some reason, and if you hear me ask you for a deck, it's because the guides are saying, hey, ask them for a choice. Like, I'll do this for Sean. Sean, do you want to pick your deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6? Let me know what you're feeling. I do appreciate you guys taking your time to be here. This is typically my Wavelength Wednesday, but I kind of pause that for a while. In a few weeks, I'll be coming back around. I'll be doing this time slot again. So I just want to kind of get you guys used to the fact that I haven't abandoned this time slot. I just do them different. 5 is alive. We love 5. 5 is alive. All right. Yeah, the cards are already jumping. I like this. We got some good energy rolling in here. If you haven't done so, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Be sure to share the channel. Be sure to like and subscribe. Sean, here you go. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna give you a full reading because you just donated. Let's be honest. Like, let's not be greedy here, huh? All right, Sean. This is gonna kick us off. Thank you for the donations. People are gonna be very excited about the memberships. I can be sure you. 6 Pentacles. That's life lesson, man. That's Taurus energy, Hierophant, life lesson. Guess what follows it up? Hierophant. These are both life lesson energies. Your logic says there's 2 people in your life, 2 people in that immediately there. You're the pillar. You're what we call stability. Yeah. There's a Queen of Wands energy that's also Empress or Aries energy coming in with the same kind of backing up. But this person, this thing we're talking about, this is past life. This is 3 pyramids with intuition, with happiness. This is a good choice. You went through all these ups and downs to get to the one you need to be at. Like, you're afraid because you always go through heartbreak. The Gemini, you always go through this heartbreak. This Gemini lover's heartbreak energy, that's angelic. It's taught you. What has heartbreak taught you? With all of these other people you've dated and went married, created, this is the end of the line. This is it. There's no more. Like, you're just going to get married and that's it. See? Your heart's the only thing holding back because you're nervous. You want to be married. You want to get connected to them. Look at T-Stain Tarot with solar output, which is like an ancient, like kind of, we're going in I'm being handed an Akashic record. It's the easiest and most plain way to tell you guys. When this card comes in, it's like it skips me. I don't even have to interpret it. I just read it as is. Because this here, look, it comes in with this fighting energy. That right there is Aquarian. That's January. That's February. By the end of the new year, by the beginning of the new year, you made the offer. You're not fighting it anymore. There's those 3 people again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You're about to you're gonna make some bank too. This is the other thing. This is, the universe has you kind of like distracted. The media does this to us all the time, right? There's a bombing here, so don't pay attention to this lawsuit here or the trial, whatever it is. So they do this. This is kind of how the universe does it. It's not necessarily a master plan sometimes. It's just the way the universe operates. It's like, imagine you're going through divorce, which I know you know what I'm talking about, Sean, but imagine going through divorce, for those of you who don't know, and having to go, I have to start all over and do it again and again. That you have climbed those mountains. You never failed. You have life lessons that I don't know. Like, you have life lessons that many people don't know. The fact that you're looking to find love again is beautiful. It's actually very, very wonderful. It could have to do with some Libra energy, that justice energy. That could be what this is, because you have the Libra leading you in. You trust your Libra. You trust your sun sign. You trust that energy that brings you to this place. Here we go. King of Wands, very passionate. And there's that Gemini, because now you're thinking about 2 X's. 2 X's. There's 1, 2 in the past. That's because they're in the past. Make amends with those people that you can make amends with, and then go forward. Say, hey, look, I appreciate you. Me getting married again is actually a nod to you. That's the way you're going to look at it, because what happens here, look, it's Emperor energy. It leaves them with a sense of pride, where we should be building people up, not knocking them down. And that's the thing. And I know it's really tough on one of the two, you know, but the truth is, this is leading you into a brand new future. You're the dark horse candidate. You always expect yourself to be that dark horse candidate, but this is real. This is happening because you're connected. Yeah. Money comes in. That's why the money comes in on top of this love, because you're so hyper focused on making someone happy, make someone feel seen, fulfilled, complete. That helps you connect. And there's your Emperor energy. 2, 3, 4s of 1s of Emperor. There it is. Boom. Money and love. Mic drop. Mic drop. What do you guys think? Tell me. Look at this. Is Akashic. That's Akashic right there. That's the Akashic record. That's me interpreting the Akashic record. This is Sean saying, hey, I'm not fighting it anymore. I'm gonna let the universe drive. Look at, you're about to become a millionaire, bro. Like, you have no idea. You're sitting on $1 million. That 10 of Pentacles is $1 million payday. It could be a lot of things, but you had love there, so it's not like, I'm so fortunate to know you. Thank you. Payday. Lot of lesson, lot of valuable energy spent there. This is both. Keep stacking. That's all I can tell you. Just keep stacking. You're doing it correctly. Me is me, and then Sky. How are you? How are you guys doing? Let's take a look here. 7. All right. If you're looking to have a reading, do me a favor. Just click on that button and let me know. Do ! join. We'll keep going. But yeah, I'm going to just start rolling out some readings here. If you have to leave, you're more than welcome to, but I'm going to be doing a raffle for probably a free reading, so you might want to stick around anyway. Raffling a t-shirt off that I'll give away in about 2 hours at 9 p.m. Eastern time is the time that the raffle ends. So I'm not trying to hide it from you, but if you got a reading and you came in here, you'd be like, hey, awesome, I got a free reading, I want a t-shirt. That's what's really amazing. Thank you, Sean. But that's really good because it gives us that moment of pride, that sense of self. So look at Sean just giving away memberships like he's a boss. That's super nice. Sean, you have no idea. People get very happy about that stuff. I definitely give you the credit. Okay, thank you, Sean. That's awesome. I'm trying to think. While I have you, Sean, we're gonna get together so you can stake your XRP. Yeah. Look at this. Thank you. Look at this. Look how nice he is. Look at how nice he is. Sean, it's not about the accolades. I'm telling you, good stuff's coming in, man. You worked your way to this place. All right, let's keep going. Thank you. Oh my God, that's already Nashville. Oh my God, I totally forgot about Nashville. Is that when it's happening? Is that what the plan is? Because you're committed to it. You're already like, I know. I've learned. Me is me. This is for you. We're gonna pull 3 cards. If you donate anything more, like a $10 donation gets you the 9-card reading, and then anything more than that, we'll basically have to look at it with you, because sometimes I just want to read you. Being honest, it's an energetic exchange. That's what this comes down to. It really is. I don't need that many. Me is me. Come on, me is me. Like, what is up? Me is me is like a really powerful energy. When you see me pull these many cards, or cards are jumping, that's not me. I promise you. I actually pinky promise you. It's not me. That's your energy jumping in. Like, me first. There we go. Look at this. Friends first. 3 cups. Could also be Cancer energy, right? That could be Cancer energy coming in, playing a big part. That could be the Chariot energy. That could be 6 to 8 weeks, 6 to 8 months. It could be a long draw. Your heart chakra's lighting up. I love this. An angel's in your heart, and the solar output. Look at Wheel of Fortune, and the depth comes along with this friendship. So this is like, you're really lucky to have whatever this is. Whatever you're asking about, look at this. See? You're very, very lucky to have whatever this is that you're curious about. I don't even know what you're actually asking about, but the energy is strong. Look at, see what I'm saying? Look, there's a little bit of regret here. This 5 of Cups energy, but the energy's strong. The Scorpio energy plays a big part. It's called rebirth. You can't go at the relationship the same way. Boss mode. Look at Emperor again. Look at that's amazing. That's amazing. I actually grabbed from this deck. The other Emperor came from here. It's essentially like the last card, saying boss mode activated. Whatever this is that you're questioning, you're saying, I don't know. And why are they so, whatever this is, it feels like this is like, it's like daddy energy. It's the best way to put it. It's like they got control. It's okay. You're safe. You're safe. When you're with me, you're safe. That energy is prevalent, whatever this person is or whoever you're thinking about. So I very much appreciate you guys being here. I love Wednesdays. Wednesdays are very different. It's kind of like a cookout. It's like the online cookout. It's like we're all hanging out. It's amazing weather. We have our digital devices as our means of communication, but it's like we're all hanging out. If the energy's real, it feels real. If you can feel it, hit that thumbs up. Share the channel. Let people know I'm out here. If you guys want to see a phenomenon, I have to tell you, and Sean, I was telling him, like the channel took off. Like I was at 1,600 in January of this year, and then bang, I'm almost at 100. So you're part of something. You're part of some kind of major movement, whatever that is. I appreciate you being here. You are part of something. I assure you. If you hit subscribe, because it's all done through promotions. I do not pay for bots. I would never do it. I find that to be it would mess up the algorithm. When you guys are looking for like, wow, Cosmic, I love Cosmic, then you would connect to the next person, which would probably be like Ethereal Moonlight or somebody who's from this channel, or you start connecting to the people. They're basically spiritual friends. All right, let's do this. I'm trying to stay off chat. But this is the energy because I want to keep you guys on the up and up. Sky's next. Sanjana is after that. If you're looking for a reading, _join. But if I've already read you tonight, do me a courtesy, kind of hang back, let other people jump on here, give people that courtesy. Unless you're donating, obviously people step aside for that. But the point is, I'm just saying, I try to keep you guys to get one reading a night if I can, because I'm available. But I'll be coming back. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think. Friday I'll have the new weekly Zodiac. And Saturday is a new Beyond the Veil. And Thursday, tomorrow, is Codex, Cosmic's Codex. Like I'm literally building a whole catalog of I love the content, so I'm going to keep building it. And you'll see me come back and I'll redo all the teaching content, because once I dial the audio and I feel like I have a rock star mode going, I'll come back, because I won't get rid of that other playlist. I personally want to see the evolution. I think it's fun to see. So what we're going to do here is we're going to read for Sky. I'm going to pick the deck. I'm going to go for 3 because it's the Angel deck. It has the Angel card on the top. But let's see, Sky. If you don't have a question, no worries. I'll just read general. Otherwise, you can use !leave and then come right back on. It's up to you. No worries. I don't mind. Doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me at all. I very much appreciate you guys. One of the things I want to say is, if without you, I can't beat 100,000. I knew I saw it. I knew I foresaw it, but I never considered who I would meet on that journey, which makes you guys very special to me, like very special. For the rest of my life, I'll always remember you guys as I move on, or whatever happens, or eventually things change and we go different ways for a while. That's it. I'm not letting go. I'm not giving up. I'm making space for you. And that's why you feel so welcome when I read you. That's why you're like, it feels so nice. It's warm. It is. It's real. I'm not trying to mess with you. I'm releasing the storyline when I'm on here. I have no narrative. That's the one time I can let go of my own narrative and say, I'm just going to keep being the lesson, whatever that would be, whatever the messages are that come out to you. If they are hitting you, let me know. 3 cards to start. If you haven't done so, check out the other content on the other channels, like X, Blue Sky, Lemon8, Instagram, TikTok. Let's spread each other. If you guys are following me, everybody that follows me, I follow them right back. And it doesn't matter. I find that to be fascinating, because if you like my content, I'm obviously going to like your content, because you like what's coming out of this. Isn't that right? Like, we're kind of soul driving. That's what happens. That's why big people follow people. All right. Taking that time to recognize you guys is also fun. So I want you guys to be like, what? Cosmic just showed up on this side. Like, when you're on Instagram or whatever you post and we're friends. You'll be like, that's crazy. Because it will feel very surreal to you. And I want that energy. All right, here we go. Sky, this is for you. Just want to know, is my connection with Jay over, or is there more to it? What do you think, Sky? Akashic Record says you are destined. This is not about Jay right now. This is about you. You're destined to be married and have 2 kids. That's the destiny. That's the main narrative for you. I don't see their face. I don't see who they are. I just see you there with somebody. Say, look, this is troubling you. Let go of the burdens. Be honest. Say, can I talk to you? Jay, I want to literally, let's start something new here. Let's have a 15-minute rule if we get upset with each other, or a half-hour break, cool down. Just say, hey, I need a half hour, and I know immediately you do. Whatever that is, you get into that moment of communication saying, how do I ask you questions and you ask me questions? I tell people to play 20 questions. It's a really fun way to kind of meet people, know people, and understand, is there more? Is there more? From your perspective, there absolutely is more. Are you troubled by it? You're not only troubled, you're exhausted. You're stressed out, Sky. That's the thing that's making it really hard. But you know what's really funny, and you don't get to see this? That card's silvery, that flowery, like wonderful, like blossoming energy that comes off this card is this. It's that foil energy, see? So what comes out of here is the energy knowing there's an angel behind here helping you. This is a life lesson that you're learning. Choices got to be made. Is this what you want? Is this a spiritual love, or is this a logical love? Aquarian-like energy shows up. Look at the communication. I'm going to show you, Sky, how crazy that is. This is amazing. Like, I'll see you again on the channel. That's basically, this is what they're telling me, which is also cool, because you have a choice here, and you just don't want to be burdened by it. Just speak your mind, no judgment. Like, I'm not judging you. Jay, I want to talk to you if you really want them back, but give them space. That's the thing, and to let them decide, let them come in. Just as much as you're deciding, let them choose you. That's the best part of this. If you let someone choose you, there's nothing better than that. Instead of trying to be proving anything to anybody. So Sky, yes, they do want you, but there has to be this moment of where they're going to prove themselves to you. This love is undeniable. That's the proof. That's the proof that you both need. Let it happen. Don't chase, just let it happen. Because they're there and you're getting what you want no matter what. If they don't come back, you get your energy. You get that like back tenfold. I call it vortexing. So let's say, and you guys know what I'm talking about. Imagine you're buying a new vehicle, right? And all of a sudden you got there, everything, down payment, everything. Oh, we sold it. Sorry. Like, really? You're like, come on. Like, what? That happens all day, every day. So when that happens, it's just the universe testing you to say, which direction are you going to go? You had everything lined up. What are you going to do here? Are you going to sit there and wait for somebody? Probably not. You're too valuable. But what has to happen is you have to give them space, give each other space to choose each other. And that's what comes out of this. The beautiful energy that you're looking for. But what we come out of this is you're pausing for station identification, as I call it. You look at everything. Karma, energy, vibration, frequency, the influences of others. That balance brings you back to, is this gratitude or love? Or is this just pure karma playing out in your life? I appreciate you, Sky. I really, really do. Thank you for being here. Sanjana, you're up next. I'm just going to keep reading. Going to keep rolling. I got a raffle going on for a free t-shirt. Make sure you're here at the end at 9 p.m. Eastern. About halfway through, probably around, probably when I go on break is when I'm going to probably kick off a free reading raffle. How fun is that? Tell me that's not fun. Now I can do merch. I can do free readings. We can give away stuff. Yes or no? And if we get to 25 concurrent viewers, which 25 people will watch or more, I'll do a second raffle. I'll raffle off like 2 readings. So I'm just trying to build it up. So share the channel. Let people know I'm out here. Say, hey, you can get a free reading right now. I just met him. His name's Cosmic. And they go, what? Say nothing. Just go over here. All right, Sanjana, you're up. Can I get some spiritual assurance and love for my guides, please? Oh, yes, you can. Overwhelming emotional energy in my field. Thank you. I think where a lot of us are feeling that. So let me pick the deck for you. Let me go. This way we can just keep rolling and reading. So if you're here and you're looking for a free reading, make some noise, jump in. You're all welcome. Everybody's welcome. The only people that's not really welcome is my moderators. Technically, the moderators are supposed to get read on the Mondays, but that's kind of an unwritten rule I had made. Actually, you know who made it was Brenduska by not getting read except on Monday. And I said, yes, that's the rule. All right, I do appreciate you. I appreciate moderators. I appreciate all of you just to hang out with me. What is the likelihood that we can connect on such a wild level that you're going to leave here later on and go, that was so surreal? That's what I want from you. Look at Prince Charming coming in. This is a beautiful energy. This is like you're destined. Like you know how to play the love card. Is essentially the universe saying you can play the love card at any point. That's Prince or Princess Charming, however you look at it, but it's probably coming from your energy going this way, making an offer, saying, hey, I've been thinking about you. Just because you don't talk to someone doesn't mean you can't say hello, doesn't mean you can't talk to them, doesn't mean you can't like give them a heads up. That energy is really tough. And unless there's some major discrepancy or something that you need more time, The Akashic record says you're the one. You have value. It's not that you're not wanted, it's that you're wanted too much sometimes, and that's really hard. How do you sometimes deal with that I'm wanted energy? So Sanjana, I see this in a really nice way, because what it brings is this overwhelming support, because that's why you're feeling this drag, because energy, people are dragging on your energy. People are starting to kind of fall for you, say that you're different, you're changing, and they're seeing that. So what they do is they hook their anchors into you, and they try to hold on, and that's what ends up happening. But look, it's a tower moment, but not bad, right? You're in control. This is the most ancient, this is the universe saying you're going through a tower moment. Let's acknowledge it. Let's take a moment. You and I acknowledge that. And that's you and the universe acknowledge it. So that's why you're feeling this way right now. You're doing great. Take a moment, write notes on this. Say, hell yeah, universe, I got you. Say, thank you for telling me. So now you can track when those things happen. Just like anything else, the waves of the ocean come in, the waves of the universe play the part with that whole financial system. You ever go watch Stark, go watch any of the charts, up and down like mountains. You go through relationships, ups and downs. Oh, you're back together with so-and-so. Oh, you guys are getting separated. Heartbreak. See, I know what I'm talking about. I dial into a place that's so surreal, but it takes your energy, Sanjana. It takes others to connect to this. So I do appreciate you. When I say that, I'm not joking. I'm not just saying it. It gets me into a really good place of reading. I hold this energy to this point. Even Sean was like, you going live? He'll tell you. It's a different kind of reading. But what it tells us is the overwhelming energy is a good thing. Congratulations. It's going to be a little bit of a rough ride for a little while, because you're going to have to go through the ups and downs as you recalibrate, and your frequency is upgraded. That's the easiest and most divine thing I could tell you. So you're tuning out of the old station, and you're getting an HD high definition version of yourself, where people are starting to pick up and say, yeah, this is nice. I'll do this. Mystic Road's up next, though. I really do. I appreciate you guys taking your time to hang out here, be with me. I'm going to keep you guys in one at a time. Keep going till I can't go, and then we're going to say, hey. I'll take a break in about a half hour, just get some iced tea, but I'm just going to keep reading until I can roll through here. But if you're looking for a reading, let me know. And thank you, Tej. Boom. Jasmine's up first. See? Like, see how that works? See, I'm not watching the chat, which is not because I'm disrespectful. I actually go look at it later. I watch it, and I talk to even Brent Duska, and I'll sit there and I'll say, hey, how was it? What's going on? Brent Duska's kind of got into the thing like where we'll text each other after lives. It's really fun, especially this kind of stuff, because, you know, it's a lot of support, a lot of love that happens out of this. So without that, and I know Brent Duska, I know she's busy. I know she has some stuff going on, but it's fine. We have a lot of things. We have Tej here. That's the one I want to. I want to get online and read with Tej one time. When Tej gets their channel up and running, I think we'll do like a dual reading night where Tej and I can be on together. Like, because they can read me. They can read me just like I can read me, but it's almost spooky at how well they can read. They don't know what they're reading yet. That's the thing. Oh, I'm destined to teach them exactly what I'm seeing, because this is not a normal tarot reading. This is like a timeline. This is a soul reading. I know, because trust me, I've done the Celtic Cross. I evolved from the Celtic Cross to this, because I'm trying to read what's going on inside you. What's the most important part of that energy? All right, let's go here. Jasmine, how are you? Pick a deck, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. It is your choice. I appreciate you. I really do. Thank you guys for hanging in here. I'll do the raffle. We have a raffle actually going on, so you might want to keep people up to date. Say, hey, join the raffle t-shirt, and I'll ship it to you for free. Honestly, you just have to just say, hey, I'm not using your address. I'm just literally using it to ship. I'm having fun with this. I'm enjoying. This is my inner child. Say, let's have some fucking fun, man. Let's enjoy this ride. Let's say, hey, Cosmic can connect, so let's use it. If they're giving us the access, let's use it. I'm not even using it for myself. Do you guys understand? I don't use what I'm reading for you for myself. What I do is I actually take that time and I save that energy for you. I love the surprise of life. I love the unexpected argument, the learning the hard way, or going the long way, or figuring it out, because what happens is I learn so much more than trying to shortcut my life. But this for many of you is like a tune-up. Like, that's what it feels like. Hopefully after I read you a few times, you're gonna connect to that spark and say, I know what I'm doing now. Thank you, Cosmic. I appreciate you. I may never be back, but I do, because there'll be others who come through here. This is like a way station on the spiritual journey you're on. Like, that's what this is. I have to tell you guys. That's why I'm here. All right, Jasmine, I appreciate you. Let's see here. What's your question? Deck number 5, and I'm here. I just don't want to stop shuffling. Can you just? I don't know if you guys can just tell me out loud. this is a good shuffle, Jasmine. You have good energy, like very good energy. It's literally like we're in like stasis. It's so fun. I love how this feels right now. No, you're good. You're good. Take your time. But yeah, Jasmine, I appreciate you. So I'll pull 9 cards for you. The first card in the top left will be your emotions. The middle card, see, here it comes. Yep. Libra, spiritual choice coming in. This is a spiritual choice. This purple back card means it's your soul. This is take off all those masks, all those things you say to people like, oh my God, you look so nice today, just because you want to be nice. But what do you really want to say? And I'm not saying the mean part of you, the part that wants to be truthful. Like, oh, you look better with this color on. Have you ever considered? And it's not rude. It's just honesty. You're like, I want you to be your best. So you have this brutal honesty that comes in. That's what this comes out as. Keep typing, Jasmine. Keep typing. I can grab it in a second. Let me see if this even lines up. These cards are jumping for you. That's $1 Million Payday on an Akashic level, saying you just figured out how to walk into your own Akashic library. How crazy is that? There's Aquarian energy right there. This could even take you a few weeks or a few months to get in there because we have a lot of air sign energy playing out on this earth sign energy. That's Taurus energy. There's Aquarius. That's Libra. 2 cards in the golden position. This right here is intuition playing a part. Look at more air energy, Gemini. We have Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius playing out here. So what that is it's the energy connecting you to something higher, more profound, I would say. This is not a mistake. It's not like you said whoops, like you didn't fall backwards into whatever you're about to fall into. Because whatever this is, it's coming in nice, it's fast. And I do have your question now. Thank you. Okay, I see it here. Thank you. It's I want to ask if someone if someone's coming towards me in love soon. I'm single, 30, and I'm ready for some romance and finally come towards me. You're a Libra? Get the hell out of here. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. What? That is crazy. Oh, 333 for you, Sandra. Thank you. Let's keep going. T-Stain Tarot. Of course you are. This is clear intentional energy. There's a lot of air sign energy. A lot of I don't know. It's like, are you? Will you? Are you being the true version of yourself, saying this is who I am? Like there's no argument here in this reality and where we sit and how we operate. Like, what is it you want from a relationship? If you're sitting there and you're trying to fall in love, what is fall in love to you? Because time's not linear. This person can be here at a moment's notice. Because you're not, I don't know. It's like you're giving yourself no guilt anymore. This is you receiving what you've been asking for. You just don't see it. Yeah. I don't know if you believe in soul contracts, but this has a whole lot of soul contract energy playing out here. Look at this old person. What I mean is this could be you guys living to old age, or this could be you guys coming back together. Some blockage. You don't believe, you don't receive. You don't believe. This could be even twin flame energy that you are ignoring. And I'm not saying they're in your energy, because this is a crossover. This is happening. The spark's happening as we speak. Yeah, look at, you're a choice of choices. Do you know the value you have? Honestly. And I'm not saying the egotistical, look at me. I'm talking about, what do you bring to the table? The nurturing, loving part of yourself. That depth that comes along with your ability to say, I'm spiritual, I can connect. I may not see, I may not see this, but this is like you opening your eyes. All of a sudden, this is your emotions. Your emotions, you know so much. You have a lot of emotional intelligence even. And it's like, how come this isn't rewarding me? Because you have to put some of that aside sometimes and just live and say, I know what I know, but I'm going to go with how I feel. And that's what happens here. Look at, this is a life lesson. This is Libra energy. You're going through a Libra life lesson right now about choice. Choice for you is either logical or spiritual. Have you gone the other way? Think about the person you're like, I want to date only this person. What about the other person that you don't want to date? The one that you're like, I would never date. Why? What forces you? There's no life lesson in the easy choice. Here we go. Passion ensues. That's how you basically lose yourself in the relationship. Let's be fair. Connecting to this, it looks like even an older person, because they're in here with this. This could just be an air sign energy or have air in the chart, but this has it has a universe putting you at this moment saying, we're at the doorway, we're at the gateway of transformation. Before you step through, I want to let you know you're desired.
People won't say it because it's creepy. People won't tell you because it's weird. But you have the eyes of others on you all the time, and people like you. People are really attracted to that energy. That's what I see. Here we go. Yeah, marriage comes in. Once you believe what you can have, love, marriage, it all starts to come in. You love yourself. Now let others love you. Let yourself be loved. Let yourself be taken care of. Don't fight it, you know, because you're nervous. Even if this works out, I think you need to understand this is your intuition playing a bigger part. It's playing against your logic. It's like you're very intuitive, but you're also logical. So those two do not always play well together. But this soulmate, this twin flame is coming in. I don't say that often. The only other thing we would look for in that reading would be like the Two of Cups, the black Two of Cups. But you're on the precipice of saying, I'm going to do, you know what? Cosmic's right. Karma's been a bitch. I'm taking control. Universe, I'm joining Team Universe. I'm not fighting against it. I'm joining it. When you join it and you put that badge, the big U on your chest, you say, wow, it's so much easier. Because the universe has a master plan trying to work, but we fight against it because we're immature souls sometimes. But I want so-and-so. Okay. You know, and you can, and your thoughts and your ideas do manifest. They do create. That is also true. So Jasmine, you're all set. I promise you're going to have somebody coming in real shortly. Let me just do a checkout for you. See, look, this is the end of that Gemini heartbreak energy. This is no more. What you thought, start embracing that beautiful the beautiful inside, the beautiful part of yourself that you say, I lead with my eyes, I lead with my personality, I lead with my intelligence. Whatever you're leading with, that's what people start to get into and say, now I'm going to stack on that. What's your number one trait? What's the number one thing you bring to a conversation? Now build upon that. Don't start over. It's the Who. It's the Who. There's Libra energy. Unless I'm telling you, there's Aquarius and Gemini in there too. There's a lot of air sign energy, so they could have air sign in their chart. That's a problem. That's a probably high possibility, to be fair. Like when I'm reading that much like that. So it's going to be your choice. You have to understand, you're not just going to get the first pick and say, thank you, I'm settling. No, you're going to say, I'm dating with intention, but I'm not exclusive until I find that person that can light me from the inside out. That's what you're doing. Wait for that spark. That's why. Wait a minute. See what I said, everybody? Jasmine, watch. You just said I have no options. So guess what comes in? No options. Jasmine, you're not dating and you have no options. 2 negatives. What's another one? Keep going. See? You're talking yourself out of having somebody. Listen to yourself. I am not dating. Right? I have no options. Strike those 2 out. Jasmine doesn't want them. They just made a statement. They don't need them. They don't need to date. They don't need options. So where does that leave you? Yeah. I'm telling you, try this for about a week. Talk only positive affirmations to yourself. Because this is not someone saving you. This is someone standing side by side with you, moving on, building, creating. That's what I see. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, guys, let's keep going. Who do we have here? Who's up next? Mystic, then Yash. Thank you. Or VJ Yash, or Yash VJ, then Fatty May. All right, guys, thank you. Wait, Jasmine. Hold on. Pause. I want to see what this is. Let me go back here. That's the first time in a long time I've had that. So hold up. Let's see. Here it is. I want to ask,
If someone is coming towards me in love soon, yes, I said yes. You're single 30, you're ready for some romance. Yes, yes, and yes. There's actually that whole cups, all of those cups that you saw down there, those angelic cups, that's what's coming in. And that Two of Swords up here is Libra energy. This was absolutely a reading. You have to get into that. So Jasmine, I don't know if you're looking for someone specific. Are you looking for a person? Are you asking about a person? Because there are people coming in. I don't know why you don't want to believe there are people coming after you. Like, I don't know why that's a hold up for you. Yeah, see, look, my cards, I know what I'm talking about from my end. This is your blocking. I don't know why, or some angelic block, you want somebody back. That's what you're really asking. Because there's people coming in because that person's not coming back. That's what I see. Being fair. All right, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I apologize, but that's what I see. All right, Mystic Road is up next. Thank you. Doug's energy towards me. Thank you. Doug. Fantabulous Doug. All right. Brian, welcome back. All right, let's see. Let's kick this off right. Who's here and hanging out? Who's got some energy? Let's jump this back on track here. So we have Mystic, Yash, or Fatty May. As I guess who I got queued in. All right, Yash. Oh, no problems. I'll wait. No, you can be right now, Yash. I'll read for you. If Mystic comes back, then we can get Mystic back in here. So no worries. What's going on? How you doing? What's up? How you been? So your new subscriber, what's coming towards you? Oh, just for the month of August. All right, let's take a look here. Thank you very much, guys. Yeah, but Jasmine, I don't need to see your question. Do you realize how connected I actually am? You tell me it didn't resonate? That's what I'm asking you. It's you don't want to believe I can connect to your energy. It is what it is. I'm sorry. I don't need the question to answer your question. You'll see. All right. I'll come back when these people come in. That's what I'll tell you. Yeah. There's my guides again. Look at this. This is for you. That's literally, they're in your energy. You have an angel in your energy. A big hug to you, I promise. There it is. See? Communication card. See, you like the communication. Passion. Judgment. There. Yep. It's coming. Believe to receive. The easiest way I can tell you guys. All right, let's get going. Let's jump back on track here. I appreciate you. Let's see. Whoa, new subscriber. And these guys are jumping. You guys are all into this now. Look at this. Yeah. People are going, I've been waiting, right? Tell me I'm wrong. How many of you guys just said I'm waiting? And then the card just jumped. How funny is this? All right, new subscriber. What's coming in towards you towards August? Let's see. So this first card out, it's a golden position. This one here. So getting out of it, get out of your head, get out of that mindset. This is Akashic energy. You have learned so much. Take a moment, pause, reflect, look back, and say, what did I do right? What did I do wrong? What didn't work? Because whatever that is, it's going to get you into the place of reality, seeing the divine. All right, let's keep going here. That's you. Honestly, that's getting out of this energy. Look, I can see you're working on getting better at realizing, hey, these aren't flaws. These are just who I am. We look at ourselves in a negative light, and that's not what's happening here. So in this new month, and this is the month here, just so you know, that ends on September 1st. So that's what I'm saying. So I appreciate you. This will be all the way up until, so basically the rest of this year, you're going to be working on yourself, looking at being grateful for, taking note how intelligent you are. What's the intelligence level on certain parts of you? People go, I didn't go to college. I go, but you know how to fix a car. I said, that's mechanical. That's very powerful stuff. We put ourselves in such boxes sometimes. We don't realize how we have to go the other way or look deeper. This card here represents the moon energy, spiritual energy. It also represents the what I would call a divine. But
It's you going deeper, like you're being able to walk away from something to figure it out. With the eights here, infinity, the spirits, the soul, the universe is connecting to you at a high vibrational rate. Yeah, see, that's why you get the swords. Look at each sword. Why did you go through these past life lessons? Why did it hurt so bad? Why do you feel like you're working on it and they're not? Because that teaches you, the moment you start to see that, by September 1st, you're opening up to the idea that this is a new world to you, that the universe has been teaching you these like really rough life lessons, trying to push you into evolution. All right, guys, I do appreciate you. Thank you for being here. I really do. Hopefully this is working. Let me see here. My audio seems like it's off. Maybe it's not. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. Vash, I really welcome you here. This is awesome. So who's up next here? We have Mystic. I thought I saw Mystic pop up because I looked on Doug. Wonderful Doug. You're welcome. You're welcome. I love that. I'm just reading the chat. This is nice. I like this. This is really cool. All right, let's do this. Fatty May, I guess you're up. And if Mystic comes back, say hang here. Like, don't go anywhere. All right, and then after that, what I'll do is I'll take a quick break, get some iced tea. You can hear my throat's taking a little bit of a hammering, but that's okay. I do enjoy reading. Fatty May, what's going on? General read it is. I don't see Mystic at all. I don't see Mystic on here. I mean, they might be here. Oh, here they are. All right. It could be a delay too on my end. That might be why I'm experiencing some stuff here. All right, we'll do this for Fatty May. Mystic, hang right there. You're next. Look at this. Out in the cold. Two people out in the cold. This is you, Pentacles. You're halfway home to the $1 million payday. This is spiritual payday, just so you know, Fatty May. What this is telling me is you're working on, like, when you read others, it's absolutely helping you grow as a soul. It's helping you become more human. Like, I know it sounds weird, but you're connecting to people in a different way. You're understanding what makes them operate. See, there's a divine influence. You absolutely are reading people, so don't question if you aren't. That's not the situation, because what this is the solar output. The yellow saying when you ask the questions, you get these weird messages, almost like reflections or off the mirror, off the water, even, right? That's true. That's the truthful connection. Fatty May, you're absolutely, it's another solar output card. You're working on rebuilding yourself, not against anyone, but to help others. It's a really beautiful energy. Like, it's like 12-12 energy. So if you look it up later, you'll see what I'm talking about, but look up the 1-2-1-2. That it's really good energy. It shows up with that moment of clarity, the intention, saying you're living with intention, with purpose. And that old version of you, the one that's like, I mean, I'm proud of you. You got me here. You did great, bro. Keep building. You're on the next level. You have woken, spiritually awoken. Especially with this. If these were like right next to each other, I'd say, uh-oh, like red alert for, your family. But no, this is like they're like this, telling me that you spiritually, you have become more than what you expected. You keep opening more. This is not like, there's no end to what you're doing is the goal here. That's why we see the Ten of Swords with all that knowledge, past life knowledge, hitting the death card with your rebirth in this timeline. So really, really good. Awesome energy. All right, Mystic Road. How are you guys? If you're looking for a reading, please do me a favor, jump into the chat. Let me know. Exclamation point gets you in there. But I appreciate you taking that time to be here. So look at those numbers. 12-12 is really significant. But I'm going to keep going because you know what? You guys know I can sidetrack and talk about numerology on the side here. All right, Mystic. Doug's energy. Let's finally know what is going on with Doug. Damn you, Doug. What are you doing? All right. Let's go with 2 for communication. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Doug. You guys like the Doug? But I'll probably be back Friday for another Cards and Coffee. I'm not 100% on that right now, but I might be. But it's definitely a Zodiac coming out Friday. There's going to be released to everybody. Will be that new. It's a test episode. It was Cosmic Codex. I let my members see it first. So I'm like, you guys, this is all right? Is it good? And then I literally would just come out. So I just did a test. I said, let me see if this works. I'll keep going. If you guys like it when you see it, hit the thumbs up. Just let me know you watched it. It's a little bit different. There's no cards in it. It's literally, I get to kind of dive into the universal conversation and open up to the fact that I have this deep conversation. So here we go. Oh, man. Look at this. Cancer energy, old school Cancer energy. This is the universe saying you're a Cancer, an ancient soul. Cancers in general would be considered ancient souls. If you meet a Cancer, you know that there's something different about them immediately. There's they're the nurturing parts of depth. You know, when you go deep, you feel that's that Cancer energy that comes in with this. Four Swords is telling us there's Libra energy, balance. You bring balance to the situation. But who ends up with the burden? That's the question here. Who's going to end up with all this burden? So who ends up with the burden when we're talking about the situation? When we're dealing with Doug, we have a lot of pain, we have burden, we have old school burden, we have this burden. So this is back beyond, like prior. So that's what I see with this energy showing me that there is some old school pain that's happening between the two of you guys. It's life lessons on a higher degree. It's outside this. It's almost like 9D, like ninth dimension. That's why you're feeling so deep with this person, and you're wondering what's going on. You're burdened with a lot of it for some major reason, maybe life lesson, maybe some overwhelming grief that you've had with this. That's why you're burdened with it more than they're showing. But you're both equally feeling it. I just feel like they're at a different dimension. It's like a different. It's evolving. It's what's going down. All right, guys, how are you? How's everyone doing? Thank you very much for being here. Let's keep going. Let me read SK, and then we'll pause. So at 8 p.m. Eastern, I'll pause for a few minutes just to get my iced tea in here. Chill. Earth Angel, you're bored? No, I don't want to be bored. I need Chanley on here to be like with their frog. All right. Let's see. Miss K is up. All right, let's see. I've been seeing triple numbers. Ooh, wow. Yes, thank you. Yeah, triple numbers lately. So do you see what it could mean? I think I already know what it could mean for you. Miss K, I'll even do you a better. I'll do you a bigger favor. Watch this. Pick the deck for yourself. So this is like the same thing I was talking with Jasmine. I can already read your energy. I use the cards as a visual. Like I can already tell what's about to happen in your life. I don't think you guys understand. Many of you might start to feel it and say, okay, I happen to see things. So this is crystal light. Thank you, Miss K. But as we all do, we all have unique childhoods, right? We all have unique pasts. That brings us into this place of what was that for? What did you learn? Spiritually, you probably learned a lot of if you went through a lot of trauma as a child, you probably have a very innate ability with the spiritual. You're probably aware of things because you use that. It protected you. It before your soul was ready to be here, it was abused before it took time to kind of build its shell. And that's kind of what I've always seen that as, is a lot of the people who've been abused have the most powerful gifts. And the abuse could have been emotional, could have been physical. It really does. Here we go. Let's do this. Miss K wants to know what's going on with them. And it looks like immediately before I even start pulling, this is what I'm telling you guys. I feel like the school situation plays a part. You can even see a card's already jumping out here. We'll grab that first. But the triple numbers is about that connection, is what it's saying. Yeah, there's regret here. I don't know if it's you or them or somebody, but there's angelic regret, almost like I coulda, shoulda, woulda. With this energy, I really wanted to, but I didn't. Or something to that effect. That's the black cloak. You still can. The bridge is still open. The skies are gray. There's no clouds. Everything's very clear to you. You see exactly what you see. Whose cups are those? Are they your cups or their cups? I think you look at it evolves from a 5 to a 6. This is a relationship change with somebody, going up, going in. That's what's actually happening here. The numbers are telling you, as we see 5, 6, it's saying it's the universe saying you're hitting alignment. You're hitting the universal clock sequence, you know? And this is you back together with somebody. I feel like, did you feel like you weren't together or you broke up or something happened? This Three of Wands is angelically getting you back together, putting you back together, putting you in the same location with them to figure it out, whatever that is, to get things back on track. 10-10 energy is what I get here from. Like if you saw 10-10, that would be them. That would have to be something to do with them. And I saw that a couple times today, which is actually pretty amazing. But the 10-10 energy is going to get you into that place of figuring out what the purpose is. So I look at one as like it's the unity, power, independence. It's getting back together. But the other side is the introvert, the one who hides, doesn't say anything, goes silent, even kind of turns into like a little bit of a dictator, yelling at people when they get too close or too vulnerable. And the 0 is void energy. Anything's possible. Think of like a wish. Right? But yeah, look it up yourself. You'll see what I'm talking about. I appreciate you guys for being here. We're going to cue some more people in here. But let me know, Miss K. Brian, I think you're up next. I'm going to just get you guys queued in here, and then I'm going to just go on break for just a second. Get some iced tea. I'll be on chat. I'm just going to turn the mic off and stuff and just chill back here for a second. If you have a reading, if you're looking for something personal, let me know. I'm at cosmicboogeyman.com or head over to... I would say head over to like either the Instagram or TikTok and see if any of that content resonates. Because that's the other thing is like the different content I put out tries to kind of hit different parts of you. And you'll see I post messages and stuff. Always good stuff. And so give me just about 2 minutes here. Let me get some iced tea, chill out here, and then we can get back to reading for another hour. I'm going to kick off a raffle here. So if you're in here, I'm going to kick off a raffle for a free reading. So if you're hanging around here and you so while I'm on break, and then I'll come back after I come back from break. We'll decide who wins. So hang out here, join in the queue while we're hanging out, and let's see what we can do here. Brian's up next, and then Earth Angel, who's so bored. I saw that. I saw what you said. All right, here we go. Let's see, raffle. So I got a couple of you guys for the T-shirt raffled up. The T-shirt's free. That's also in there. I don't know if you guys are interested. But if you are, let me know, because that would be awesome. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Oh, you know what I have to do? Sorry. Hold on. I'll kick it back up. I'm going to pause the T-shirt raffle for a second. It wasn't out running. Oh, man. All right, I guess I'll have to give away an extra T-shirt. All right, I guess that's going to have to happen. Yeah, it won't let me kick off a second raffle, and I guess I see why. It makes sense now that I look at it. So I do have a raffle open. Free T-shirt, costs you nothing. I'll ship it to you, get it to you. I'm actually going to ship it out tomorrow. I got to ship Tasia's stuff back out. So my hope is to get these raffled off. I'll do T-shirts, 2 T-shirts if you guys are interested. They're part of my Cosmic Boogeyman merch that I'm giving away, starting to open up with. If you're interested, just do yourselves a favor, grab some, and then we'll come back in a few minutes. If there's any questions, let me know, but I'll be back in just a couple minutes. But we'll just do, the raffle's going for the T-shirts, so make sure you're in. Make sure you're actually in on that. All right, be right back.
To the ones beyond veil and time, the hum I follow, the pulse I trust. I call on you now, compose through me. Let the next track carry the chord. Let it vibrate at the edge of memory, formless yet familiar. the truth in tone, encode the shift in sound, speak in frequency what words dare not. I am ready, I am vessel, I am void.
All right, how you guys doing? Yeah, yeah, I gotta tell you, that's that resonance. It's the Schumann resonance. It's the universe's hum. Imagine getting us together. Imagine getting like 20,000 of us, you, me, Earth Angel, getting ethereal, getting you guys to look at the better parts of people. How amazing would that universe be? You know, light will outshine the dark. That's the best way to look at it. You know, we're not giving up on life. we're taking this back. All right, guys, let's do this. Let's do the raffle for the t-shirt. I know you guys are waiting. I'll do another one at the end here. So let's do this. Eli. Is Eli here? If they're not, I'll raffle off to the next person, but let's see if they're here. Let's see if they're ready and rocking and rolling. But yeah, and I'll give we'll do another raffle in about an hour here. I'll finish up, and then I was trying to do a reading, but I guess I can't. So, but I'm always available on cosmicboogeyman.com. We're gonna give them just a minute here, just to try to see if they're here. If they're not, then we'll move on. I appreciate you guys taking your time to hang with me. 808. Mystic donated. Yes, thank you. You guys know what's gonna happen, right? The minute I walk, hey, I'm here. I'm actually here. I'm here. I'm like, yeah. All right, let's do this because I don't want to wait all night here. So I'm gonna do this. Sorry, Eli. Yeah, I think we have to kind of move on. All right. Remove them off. Pick the next person. Sean. That's actually that's Sean. That's my friend. That's the one who gave all the donations. I can get him the shirt if he's not in here. I'm probably gonna see him in a day or two. All right. That's so funny. All right. Yeah, Sean won the t-shirt. Even better. Works out for me. It's all random. Like I could pick the winner, but I always use random. Just so you guys know. All right, I'm gonna kick that. It's not over. If you didn't win, I'm still giving away one more t-shirt at the end here. Make sure you're here. So I'm gonna kick the raffle back off, so it's open again. And so now you guys, we have in about 55 minutes or so. I will raffle off the next t-shirt. So that works out great. Works out in my favor at least. And it's kind of nice, like considering he's been doing all that. I really should give him a t-shirt. He's kind of being a big fan here. So I guess that's the universe probably telling me, what are you doing here? Make the choice. All right. Mystic, how are you? You back here? We got you back on. I'm going to pick the deck 1 through 6, and then we can get you a reading going. And I can read on what's it, Doug's. It was Doug, right? So what is it? Oh, what are his next actions? Doug, yeah. Mystic's here. All right, Mystic, which deck do you want? 1 through 6. You pick it. Doug. 3, okay. I love deck 3, actually. I'm partial to this. All right, here we go. So this is for you. This is Doug's actions. I'll try to see if I can dial in on it. It's got to be here. It's karmic. Okay. All right. It's silence. Silence reveals the soul. You get so vulnerable, don't we? Look at this passion. His intentions, he wants to have a physical relationship with you. The solar output, this is like, I want to like kiss you, put you against the wall, that kind of energy. It's emotion, but it's physically charged. His essence.
So he doesn't have a timeline on that. His heart is saying friends first, Cancer energy, travel. I think he just wants to talk. These are good cards. Yeah, this is an outcome because we don't see it. Both of you don't see what you see. Just do the, hey, I'm just checking in on you. If everything's good, no need to respond. If you want, I'm always here. Boom. That's what this is. You guys, one of you, Gemini lover energy, is going through the remorse. So you're at this crossroads. Like, this is destined to happen, but you can't. You have someone has to lift the gate and say, okay, you may pass the border of my heart. Like, you can't both be like, I'm going to guard my gate the entire time, because what happens? Stalemate. And that's what it is. We have to lift that. We have to lift it and see for what it is. They're in your energy for what? Because you're attracted to them. Why? Because there's a soulmate. There's a depth. There's love here. It's getting honest and saying, look, I just want to talk, because you do care. You want to make sure they're okay. I'm just checking in on you, making sure you're okay. That kind of energy. It's when we try to trick that energy, that's when things get weird. We say, well, no, I was just checking on him. Oh, what's that song? Oh my God. It's, I just had it in my head. Oh, anyway. But there's a song about like cheating. Like, no, he's just my boyfriend. Is that a problem? You know? And it's kind of like that energy. It's like, yeah, it is a little bit. He's unavailable, but that's friends first. That 3 cups, friends first. You're like, oh, if I can't marry him, I don't want him. So Mystic Road, be friends with him, connect to him. That chariot energy is, you guys have very, very old school energy. You're connected to them. So what I'm telling you is unavailable in what way? In your eyes, or in the eyes of them, or because they're dating someone, or what is it that keeps them unavailable to you? Because I don't see that. Like, you guys both want each other. So unfortunately, Libra justice energy, you're going to know by end of September here. That's the base of the root here. Let's do this. Let me pull deck 6 for you. I'm going to fire up a quick 9 for you, Mystic, because I'm kind of curious for you now, because there is a connection. That's fascinating to hear that you guys aren't. I mean, maybe that's what it is. You guys are just holding back. Capricorn energy could be a Capricorn in the chart, could be Capricorn playing a part. Getting deeper in this feelings. Do we want to go more in the feelings or not? Look at this. Yeah. It's a goat Capricorn energy. Want to see something better? This is the beginning of a beautiful expansion of your soul. Like, this is where you are meant to be. Strength energy, Leo. This is by the end of August. That's the big power here. There it is again. There's the chariot energy. It's telling me without unequivocal consideration, this is a traveling old school partnership that you guys have. It has yet to have a name, because it's like you can't be the charioteer without the beasts, the things that travel. It's that sphinxes, that old school, like, what is it drives you? What is it that says I'm gonna go do this? That energy. Looking deep into that energy, they're in your reason, because they're part of your life lesson. Fire energy playing another part, Leo. We have so much power here. That's manifestation coming in. At the very root of this is hidden Gemini. This is also someone coming in from the cold. Who's not available? Because the angels are telling me that this is like you guys are being put through this major test. Like, it's like, leave somebody, get together with somebody, move in. This could be an evolution of the relationship. Don't give up on whatever you feel is love, because this is real. Their intentions are real. They want to be with you. That's what I'm telling you. I don't think this is not a crush. See, dark horse candidate. They want to be with you. They just aren't telling. Maybe they go quiet on you, and that makes you kind of concerned. What does that quiet mean? Well, look at the 12-12 energy for you. That could also be a big part. That could be the Sag energy. Could have some of that, like, it's literally, that's the middle of Sagittarius season. But by 12-12, you're going to know. You're going to have the answer. You're going to be like, what? Like, it's going to look very different to you than what you see right here, right now. Mystic. All right, guys, I do appreciate you for being here. I have a raffle still going on. I raffled off 1 t-shirt already. At the end, less than an hour now, I'll raffle off the last one, and then we'll call it for the evening. And then I'll be back. If you haven't done so, hit that notification bell, because I have brand new content, never before seen content coming out tomorrow. So it's me getting deep. It's talking about serendipities, synchronicities, the differences, how we work soul contracts. It's called the Cosmic Codex, where I ask one profound question, where I literally just get into a deep conversation I'm just gonna flip the camera on and just record. It's raw energy. You guys are watching me in the real time record it. It's fun. But I'm getting to that depth. You guys are watching me do my own study. What does Cosmic do in his own time? That's Cosmic's Codex. I'll basically share a little bit of that with you guys. That's what you see with Beyond the Veil. Also a little bit of my own time. But what it does is it gets me into that sense of centered thought. Okay, let's move on. I have Earth Angel. Which man is in my energy? Which man is in my energy? Let's see what this is. Which man? Right, Earth Angel? All right, there we go. Let's see. Whoa. There's a couple. There's a couple desiring you. There's a couple. Yeah, this is someone who wants to come back to you. That's the question you're asking. Is it my ex? Is my ex still around? Yes, they are. That's the real question. But there's another person also in that. There's a regret that goes on. Maybe you're regretful about the past relationship, saying, I wish I did that differently. See, heartbreak. Yeah, which man? It's your ex. It's the one you're thinking about. Their soul tribe energy. See, look at this. Get deeper into the connection. Commitment. You guys have a commitment. By December, three Pentacles, New Year's Eve, you could be back together with them if you play it right and you literally acknowledge what you feel and stop hiding it. That's a change in the relationship. See, lovers. Yeah. So they want to come back. They want to be with you. They want to. This is about, have you evolved? I've evolved. Let's talk. That's what we're looking at. So who ex? That could be Gemini energy in there too, but that lovers is very prominent. I like that. So your ex absolutely misses you. Like, that's unequivocally true. You see it. That's your first choice. Let's be fair. All right, Brian, you're up, and then we have Cindy Griffin after that. How you guys doing? How's the audio? Everything okay? I'm gonna change this song for a second. It's not that the melody's bad, but I want this song. Right? Yeah, who's with me? You're welcome. You have unfinished business. That's the best way to put it, Earth Angel. Don't be afraid to reach out. Don't be afraid to reach out. You have the advantage here. Advantage, Earth Angel. Your gift is starting to flourish. You see what you see. You're just asking for that. No, this is hold on. It's the one you're blocking yourself, saying, "Nah, actually, I don't need him I don't need him anyway." It's that one, and that 10 wands is Sag energy. You'll see what I'm talking about. By December, you'll come back and say, "I know exactly why you said what you said," because you're blocking it. You're saying, "I don't care about him anymore." That's the opposite. You do that to kind of convince yourself. I don't care about them. Yeah. This one. It's one. You have one person. It's a passionate connection too. All right, Brian, Earth Angel, thank you. Because I can feel Earth Angel. I can actually feel them thinking about them. It's so funny. That's why I'm giggling. All right, here we go. Brian is up. I'm going to go with deck 5 is alive. Brian. Thank you, Brian, for being here. If you guys are looking for a question, just put it in the chat. Let me know you're there. If you're looking for something more, do me a favor. Head out to all the other socials. Hashtag Mr. Cosmic. Hashtag Cosmic Boogeyman. Or email me at cosmicboogeyman@gmail.com. We can arrange a reading. Or you can just book it yourself at cosmicboogeyman.com. Full service shop here, everybody. Full service shop. You know what I'm saying? And that's up for the deeper readings, you know, like, why are we getting into this? Why am I seeing this? So let's see here, Brian. Let me dial all the way down here. Let me see if I can connect with you. That's why the music matters. Dark Horse Candidate. See, Brian, like, this is the thing for you. You don't see your value. This is you. You're like people see you, or people want to date you, but don't say anything. Look at the next cards out here. They kind of keep their mouths shut. Look, take action, right? The sword, the intelligence. You have the ability. You are very, you have divine masculinity is the best way to put it. So you're like, do I want to study, make money, fall in love? Very clean cut. Look at the way the reading is for you, Brian, versus other people here. See how, like, there's no messiness and any of these clouds, nothing. Very, you know what you are. And the only cloud that comes in is for purpose. What is this for here? Yeah, look at this. You're coming into some major wealth. You're realizing you're taking a leap forward. This is old school money, and this is like lifetime money. Like you ran like a whole train kind of company. It was like you had money, old school. You always had money in every life. Look at, yeah, see, This is you're coming into money because you've always look at. I can't even stop it from showing you. Look at. You're like, oh, I'm in control. Yes, you are. Intuition kicks on to full. All right, Brian. Thanks for taking all the energy up. What the hell? That's awesome. You're very decisive on how you operate here. That Virgo energy is in there for that Knight of Pentacles. But that's Libra, Gemini, Pisces, air signs like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus energy, air sign again, and Virgo again. So yeah, so that you might see that in your chart, might see that in their chart. Moon signs, don't dismiss the rising. It all plays a part. Even look at the Venus energy. You'd be shocked. You'd be like, wait, I'm a what Venus? I'm like, what? You know, the whole time you're thinking you're operating as just this wonderful like Scorpio energy, and you find out you're a Pisces Venus. And you're like, what? Like, that's super deep right there. That's like really deep. Like your flirting has purpose. All right, guys, let's see. Let's get into there. Let's have some understanding of what we want in this universe, and then demand it and say, this is how it operates. Universe, I respect you. I love you, baby. But I want to tell you, those old chapters are I'm not rewriting them. I'm building a whole new book. The beautiful new me comes out. I'm outgrowing all of that, which once slowed me down. I can't be slowed down at this point. This is the thing. Closure is one part of relationships, but the conversation that you have is the most important part of that decision. Making that decision, releasing yourself, rising above, becoming. Because clinging to anything that doesn't serve you anymore, especially something that's expired, like if I said, hey, why are you hanging on to these old bananas? They're rotten. Like, you know, people somehow, some way can make use of stuff, and it's so crazy. And then you hear, oh, I make banana bread. I'm like, what? Like, it's just weird stuff. But you evolve because you learn that by having that once or twice in your life and releasing those timelines that no longer serve you and say, I'm done. I'm trusting what's coming in. I have to. Because when I drop that rope and I just watch everything just drift away and I'm on my own, and it's me and me and me. And that moment where you say, I should have, is gone. You embraced it. You're now in it. You're living in the now. So that's how I love reading for you guys. That's what I like to get into this, the depth here, that codex energy. That's the depth. When you guys hear me get into that, that's me I dial all the way down. No cards, no nothing. You're going to hear profound insights coming out of me because that's where that stuff is. And I'm trying to channel it out because there's so much more, because you're the observer. Like watch, ready? And then I'm going to do it again because they want me to dial in for you. That observer energy, that moment you come into love, or the highest frequency of love, you see something differently. It opens up that silence and says, now I know. Because the soul takes control and says, you exist. You exist beyond this one place. And what we look for is duality and balance. And most people want that because if they don't have that balance, they feel very, very uneasy. And some people take it on others. Other people shut down. What do you do when you have imbalance? And that's the universe's question to you. Like, how cool is that? It's really amazing energy. All right, guys. Cindy Griffin is up, and then Sophia. I appreciate you very much for being here. In about a little more than a half hour, I'm going to raffle off one more t-shirt. So if you haven't done so, !raffle will get you into the queue. I'm going to try to ship tomorrow. If you can either email me your address if you've won, or you can email or just hit me up at Discord. You can just DM me on Discord. Either way, doesn't really matter. I'm okay with either one. Doesn't affect me. But I will say, definitely want to get that information out because I can ship it even as early as tomorrow, which would be the plan. Because Tage, I got to ship your stuff out. All right, guys. Let's keep going. Cindy's up, and then we have Sophia. How is everyone? How's the readings going? Hold on. Cindy's asking, does he realize I'm going to walk if he doesn't change his attitude? Is the other one coming back? Is that what you're asking? Number 5 deck. And what do you mean the other one? Your other one, Cindy? What do you see here? Ooh, what is this? Yeah. Information coming in for you. Definitely a notification. When I see this is a direct notification. It's not a group notification like you would see with the 4 of Pentacles coming in reverse, top down like that. This is the it's the whole meaning of it's if someone texts you or messages you and says something to you, They're taking time out of their day to reach out to you. Same for you, right? If you're doing it, you're choosing that time to say, I'm spending my energy on you. I'm spending my energy on you. That's the Libra justice energy. This comes in with the ancient version of who you are, where you came from, how your soul evolved. Yes, it's your choice. It's absolutely your choice, because you're not taking anything for granted anymore. You're making the decision. This is you saying, I'm not waiting on anything. I'm doing what's best for me. Cindy first. And the universe is very proud of you for it. Look at, here we go. Watch this too. This is a T-stained Akashic record card, and that's a solar output, meaning like it's the stuff you put into the universe. Look at, you're saying, I deserve love, so I allow love to come in. I'm the one. I'm a leader. You are a leader. You are a leader. You have that energy to lead. You just have to take charge and say, I'm going to lead. See? Aquarian energy comes in with that star-like energy, that old star seed, star soul connected to the divine. It's that what you know beyond knowing. Where do you think that comes from? You're an old soul. It's time that you take a little bit and step forward and say, look, this is who I am. I'm here in this universe to make a better world. That's the energy. You step forward and you do that because it matters to you. It makes a difference not only to you, but the generations that leave after you. All right, guys. I appreciate you, Sophia. And then Giga Hell. Is that it? Giga Hell? All right. How will my friendship connection with C play out? Will we end up hanging out and stuff when he moves here? Interesting. Sophia, do me a favor. Pick a deck for you, because I know it's late, and I know you're staying up for this, which I appreciate. Because I want to settle your nerves on this. Something tells me you're like, I'm not sure. And this will help you. Yeah. Let me see. All right, here we go. All right, Sophia, let's read on them. Let's see what happens with C showing up here. I can already feel them in your energy. Like, that's what's so cool about that. See? This is clear intentions. They're coming here because of you. Like, you're part of the reason. Do you understand they have a list of, like, why would I? And you're on that list. Like, you're on the list. Here we go. Look at, you're blocking this connection too. I told you the energy is very weird. It's very weird, and it's off because people are being challenged. What is it you really want? Is this what you really want? And the universe is asking you right now, and you can't convince yourself it's true or not true. It's there or it's not there. You can't fake what you have. Look at, so you recognize your value. Let them come into you. Do not chase. Attract the people that matter to you. Don't try to prove anything to anybody. Just be who you are and let yourself exist. Let yourself just be that moment of pause for other people. So this is them taking pause. So don't fight it. It's okay. Look at, you're a Queen of Wands. You're Empress energy. I think this is like another time we pulled it. You have past life. This is the moment whenever anyone goes quiet on you, turn inward. Look at that inner mirror. I'm telling you, start working on spiritual work. Say, what am I supposed to be doing? What am I doing? I'm going to learn how to meditate. I'm going to go take up Reiki. This becomes, because when those times come in, you can self-heal, self-soothe. So that's this. That's Empress energy. Look, the block. You're blocking yourself from being an Empress, from realizing your value, realizing who you are. You don't chase. You attract. And that's okay. That's okay. And this will calm your energy with finding that peace, because when you're overthinking, they want you. They're here. They're coming here because of you. How cool is that? I love that. 1111, right? You're probably seeing stuff like that. That'd just be awesome for you. But times like that come in. That's really wonderful to feel where you started from before a lifetime, and you're almost connecting to something higher, more divine, like 369 energy. If you haven't, look up that if you really want something fascinating to look into. All right, guys. Giga Hell. Yes, Giga Hell's up. Giga Hell. How is this? Yeah, no, this is a destined love. But you have to accept that you're falling in love. You have to say, yeah, I'm falling in love. I see this as I'm really falling for them. Yes. This is meant to be. But you're the only one. Sanjana, how are you? How are you? All right, let's see. Thank you for the donation. Join. Let's dive deeper into this overwhelming energy surrounding me. Feeling anxious, nervous. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Stuck, helpless, hopeless. All at the same time. How do I navigate this recalibration? Beautiful. Yeah, good night, Sophia. Sleep tight. All right. Pick a deck, Sanjana. Pick 1 through 6. Let's see what I can read for you. Let's see what I can get and dial in on this energy. I would love that. I love that you did that. I never even considered it. I think that's so funny. But see your purpose. See how spiritually valuable you are. Let's see what happens when you pick the deck. And I get a sip of iced tea. Mm-hmm. You guys ever wonder why I do this? When you guys say, "Hey, multiple decks" or whatever, you're dictating the shuffle. So it's awesome. It's like you're paying for me to shuffle it. Like it's in a really fun. It's almost like I didn't mean it to be this way. This is my guides that told me to do. So I have to feel the energy on the decks. That's all. So then I can go like this. All right. Now I'm curious to see what comes out here. Yeah, see, look at that. It's already pulling. That's our first card. It's like made me take it. That's so fun. All right, here we go. I'm very curious to see what this is. And when we're getting that, that's the universe saying, look, that's our souls. Our souls are going through endings. Like, we're cutting. How many of you guys are cutting an ending, cutting someone out of your life, saying, I'm done with them? How many are you doing that? I appreciate you. Whoa. Yeah. $1 million payday. You can't live in that old life where I'm poor, I don't have, I'm without. No, that's the other version of you that got you into this place of happiness, of wealth, of abundance is a good word, a really good word, right? You're abundant. Wow, I'm getting my first house. I'm doing this. I'm getting money. I love that. Look at like the cards are just jumping. Look at. So this is by October. That's what this is. When you're lining this up, this is by October. That it's hard. You're heartbroken because you can't keep the same people in your life anymore. It's just not possible. The energy is teaching you, teaching us. Some of us are feeling it more depending on the shift that's about to happen. You'll feel it more and more and more. You'll feel isolated, disconnected, almost feeling like you don't have a connection with something. Can I make it any more clear? The reverse wheel of fortune, see? In the output saying no good luck's happening. What the hell's going down? I don't feel like I'm winning, but you are winning. You're recalibrating. You're becoming the one. See how these two line up facing the marriage card? It's that energy saying you're getting into something, commitment, long-term, depth. The hermit energy. By September, you're like, I get it. The full moon, the 8-8 portal, all of this is past and you're dialed way in, all the way in. Look at friends, Gemini, you're looking at Pat, you're not afraid to take a step and say, let me go back to when I was dating so-and-so. Let me go back to when I was living there, or going back to when I was with this person and they made me feel so different or bad or good or whatever. And stepping back into that time, not to feel bad, but to learn. See, the justice energy comes out, Libra energy, I'm telling you. By September, you're feeling good. You're feeling great. You're saying, I'm being told I can choose. And the universe says, yes. You're absolutely asking the universe outright, and it's answering. You're saying this kind of question in September, mid-September 15th. I would honestly say it would really, mid-September be absolutely probably the latest on this. But That's justice energy saying you're learning how to communicate with the universe. Welcome to the club kind of energy. See? You have to say goodbye, but this is good energy. This is wild card energy. What if I told you a very, very, very old soul and you came here to change, to honestly change the world? Would you believe me? Yeah. This is passion, past life. This is Sag energy. This is December energy. This is patience. This is you have learned patience, life lessons, $1 million payday coming in. And it's because you're shy. It's good energy. Look at this fire. Look at all the fire right here. It's like tinderbox. You know who's starting the fire? The Hermit, September. That depth. So that's why you feel heartbroken and loss. That's why we're blinded by this. Look at your cornerstones. All your cornerstones look rough. But the here and now, I see this $1 million payday. You're getting over heartbreak, and it's looking like life lessons in past life, and your relationships get better because you learned. You're like, I understand why I went through that. It's not anybody's fault. You can't blame somebody. There's no life lesson in that. And so as we start to acknowledge even those old relationships, it gets us in that place where we have to then decide, let it out of your energy. Say goodbye to it once and for all. It's not easy, but it happens. You have to say goodbye. You really do. All right. So September, you're resetting energy. Let me do a checkout for you. I'm just curious to see what I get out of this. Yeah, this pain, like that's real. That remorse and pain, that yellow card, that yellow backed card here, this is solar output. You're feeling bad, but you're supposed to feel bad. I know it sounds really wrong, but you're supposed to feel bad because that's what teaches you to be grateful, to look forward and say, I'm so happy I can go to this place now because I know what it feels like, the good and the bad. That fragile life that you've lived, that you start to feel and understand and create and call home who you are, where you've been, and become this bigger version of yourself. All right, Giga Hell. Is Giga Hell here? I just really want to read this reading. All right, let's see here. All right, let's do this. Let's read for Giga Hell. Deck 5 is alive again. Let's see here, Giga Hell. What are we looking about? Some money? Is it career, love? Tell me what you got. Oh, almost. Yeah, it's dark. It's the dark horse candidate. It's the money and love. It's this. What this is like the solar output. It's offering love. It's coming in. It's you. You're meeting halfway with something. Cards are jumping. Look at 2 nights. This is Sag energy. That's Virgo energy. So we're talking August into December for you. Look at past life starts to become more relevant, and then what happens is your wish becomes true. It's like you start becoming with somebody or building. But this is not just a relationship. There's passion here, but it's passion and money. Right here, this is 10 Pentacles. 13 Pentacles. And I'm supposed to pull 3 cards. So this is a relationship. This is you finding the value in a loving partnership. Who's going to get your back more than your spouse? Who's going to get you back more than the person you've actually become vulnerable with? Right? That's what this comes down to, is finding that connection that helps you build what it is you're looking to build into this new millennia. I would honestly say, who is this person? They feel like they're in your energy but not acknowledged. Yeah, see? Look, they're not talking. Like, they're not telling you exactly what it is. There's a communication. That's what it comes down to, communication breakdown. Find a way to get more vulnerable is the best way. I don't know if it's even you or them, but you have to be more vulnerable with them. All right, I appreciate you. Who's up next? Shorya? Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Hey, Cosmic. Hope you're doing fine. Can I get a 3-card pull for myself? Stuck and totally confused. Probably I need some guidance for life. Yes, I love how you see. Good job. A plus asking that question. A plus. All right, let's take a look here. Let's go back. I'm going to jump off chat for a few minutes and try to really dial back in for the last 20 minutes of readings, give you guys some depth. Here, hopefully I can dial all the way down. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Ooh, you're at an end. You're at crossroads. You're at a life lesson. Akashic, this is a thing. You've been carrying this burden since a past life. You're about to successfully pass it. That thing we're talking about, there's 4 choices coming in here. Your vulnerability is showing how powerful you've become. You could be single. You could be single, being fair, because we have this alone, vulnerable. Maybe that was your life lesson, even that you just learned, is what vulnerability is, because that's usually what that is. Passion comes in and ensues. The vulnerability teaches you how to kind of attract. And we get into this wish granted. So as I dial into here and I look at this, the soul's really talking about synchronicity, divine connection, sacred geometry. It's talking about that connection where you find yourself, I am, or all is one, or you find yourself in this moment of you are creator. That is where you realize you're like a piece, you're a fractal piece of source energy. You're free to design and choose and create under that sacred law of this dimension, but you create. And as you start building, those truths start building and echoing. And that's what I really like with this energy, because when you dial in, you say a wish can become real. I came here by choice for a reason. Here it is. The soul contracts are looking me right in the face now. Why? What is it that the ego can't tell you? What is it that you can't figure out with this other person? But the confusion has been a life lesson for you, teaching you not only patience, but passion, and teaching you how to understand the connection between both of you. The purpose of the alignment is what? It's the connection. Money coming in. This is 9 of Pentacles. This is a wish granted. This is coming in from your past life, saying maybe you weren't a trillionaire kind of money. Maybe you weren't a shipping magnate, but you had a lot of money in one of your past lives, and you're calling that energy back into this timeline, vibrating to that same place. It's not difficult for you. But passion is part of your process, and you have to understand getting into that place of unsureness and not, I can't do's and I'm holding backs. That helps us get beyond that moment of, can I go beyond this confused energy you're talking about, or that stuck energy, because you have choice, and that's why we're stuck. Too many choices, right, can be overwhelming. How many of you guys get overwhelmed by the too many choices? Here we go. Look at too many choices. Decisions got to be made. You got to make a choice. So this is the divine coming in with a lot of extra choices. Some don't matter. One really does. You're intrigued by the unknown, intrigued by learning, intrigued by growing and becoming a better version of yourself, a more alive, open version, less inhibited. That's this moment where you realize the guidance is showing you, what are you confused about that can't be helped? Because lead with passion, lead with that design. What would that look like if you had said, okay, passion first, here's my answer. Passion first, here, do that. When people ask you questions, you find yourself going to the negative. Go passion first. I'll tell you, is it my passion? No, but I love that. See how you start rolling into that good energy? Lead with the passion and see what happens leading out of that energy, because you'll start to seek a very, very fine version of yourself with that money coming and going, yeah, I'm following my passion. So that comes in, the universe says you're aligning yourself in a very short period of time. Even this is one of those things you set yourself into motion probably as soon as tonight or tomorrow. All right, let's see, who do we have next? Just call me Hen. All right, Hen, how are you? How is it going? Hopefully you guys are enjoying the readings. If you are, hit the like button, be sure to share, and as always, hit me up on all the other socials. I would love to see you over there. Hit the follow, likes, subscribes, nods, fist bumps, whatever you're gonna do. Let me know you're over there. I always like to see those messages coming in where you guys are starting to kind of migrate and see me on the other side and be like, hey, this is you. And you guys have a lot of you have your own passion projects that are on other social media. So when I read you, I'd love to see what's going on. This is my way of connecting without having to be letting the universe send us a message. Like, that's what it's another level of communication on a divine level. Oh, thank you very much. Just donate more. Thanks. That's awesome. Oh, I know Aesthetic Delta will love it. And just call me Hen, I think just got one out of 100,000 people. That's pretty fun. I love that for you. That's so cool. That's actually really fun. I love that.
All right. So just call me Hen. I'm gonna read for you. All you have to do is just give me a deck number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, and just give me a question. What is that one question you want to know? You're asking about. What is that one question you desire to know? The depth. Thank you, Sean. That's awesome. I don't know if you stepped out for a second, but you won a T-shirt. Like, I don't know if you saw that. You get another reading when I give you your T-shirt. Yeah, the other person stepped out. I'm like, I'm like, all right, whatever. I guess I'll raffle off another one. So I'm gonna do another one in probably about 15 minutes here. So once I'm done reading, I try to stop around 9. I try to be only on live for like 2 hours. I love being on, but I need to reserve the energy for other things in my life. So I gotta make sure I'm comfortable. So that's why I'm on. I can be on for a lot longer, but it's one of those things. If we don't get a reading, I'll be back. I'm always back. Check out the other content. I'll be back. So let's see. So just call me Hen. Because I think Sean was donating right as we went down the hill here, which is awesome. But get away from sadness. Let's see here. I think I got you now. Here it is. Because I appreciate you, Sean, but it blew up my channel for a second. I was like, what is all this? All right, let's see. I can read your question here. Okay. I haven't had a reading before. You've been here before. You just haven't had a reading. I get you. Okay. I am sleepy. How do I get away from sadness? Okay. And congratulations. Well, first things first, you just won a membership. So you have access to the other content, which is really good. Let's see here. Oh, I see what I did. All right. All right. Hold up. Here we go. Okay. I was like, what did I just do? I closed the chat out for some weird reason. All right. Sorry about that. And I was like, what the hell? I couldn't get back in. I'm like, this sucks. I'm like, talk about being like, actually, I don't care as much. I know you guys, it's my authenticity. That's fun. That's what's adorable. All right, let's go here. Let's keep going. Thank you very much for hanging in here. Just call me Hen. Let's check out that sadness. Let's dial this in and feel where we're at. All right, deck 4. This is my guides deck. So let's see what you're feeling here. And congratulations on the membership. What I was trying to say is you can come back on Monday night and get a free reading. It's like another reading. Basically, it's like you kind of get like an extra reading. The members only gets access to like that. I welcome you to join Discord with us as well. We have this, we have the growth mindset, we have the pentacles in that mindset, which is you trying to build Virgo energy. We're getting deep. Could be a little depression. Let's be fair. Let's honestly call what it is. But this could be past life energy that's being drawn out of you. Being fair. Look at, see, Queen of, you have Wands energy. We have Queen of Wands energy. You have Empress energy, Aries energy, past life, intuition. You have the stability, you have happiness, but you have a growth mindset. You always have so much going on. That's why you're so tired. Because you're manifesting fast. I don't think you realize, but I think I don't even know if you know you're manifesting. Here we go. Look at this. Yeah. Look at Emperor energy. You're calling in this divine counterpart. You're clearing out the clutter. Let me watch this. Yeah. You guys are destined. This is such a raw attraction. Oh my Lord. Is it a raw attraction? So Hen, this is crazy because what it's telling you is like you were divinely connected. Like this is destined. They could even be a little bit older than you with that, but your burdens are gonna be they're gonna wipe away. Think about if you ever fall into some major, beautiful event where you're kind of worrying about everything and you're like overwhelming, and you think you got, do I have enough of this or that? What fixes that? What gets you back to center? Because these triggers are just trying to teach you something, and I look at triggers as teachers because those triggers are teaching us something.
Every person is a mirror in some way, shape, or form, and that's why we're getting to this energy where your path is now realizing it's been encoded in this raw essence of existence. What you consider sadness, I consider spiritual awakening. It's the death of the ego. You're realizing I am who I am. I create. I am what I become. Not you have to understand, not all that wander here are going to be lost. Those people, they're just realigning, and that's you. Are you lost, or are you realigning? Because I feel the energy is powerful within the silence. Because once we get into that sacred space, which I feel like you're starting to find, because you're dialing in. This isn't someone saving you. This is someone challenging you to exist and to be bigger, to realize who you are, who you were born to be, challenging you to not just be the same person that you've been. That's this partnership. That's the death. That's the ego death. That's the saying, hey, I'm moving on beyond what I have. Look at all this. Nope, it's not to show off. It's that silence is teaching you such powerful lessons right now, and everything you seek is right here. It's sitting right in front of you. You just have to put it together, piece it together, and you'll see it's absolutely powerful. It's going to grow beyond, I would say, even this lifetime. What I see is it goes into the next lifetime if you're successful in what you're about to do, and you're seeing yourself in a whole new light, a whole new spiritual light. I don't know if you've ever considered the spiritual archetypes, but a lot of people come on this earth as a starseed, and that could be where you're at. That could be where you haven't recognized it yet. It hasn't shown up in the reading, but you have a gift. It could be telepathic or ESP or just intuition. But that heightened awareness is put into a place where it puts you in a different vision, a different category. And you're not just dating you, you're kind of experiencing you. You become part of that process. When people fear you or your abilities, or you fear your own abilities even worse, that difficulty is hard, because you can't balance that reality versus the vision. What is it you're seeing? What's that consciousness field operating out of? Because you're an interdimensional being in a human body saying, how do I get out of here? And you're not. You're not getting out of there. You're showing people how to live. And this is a moment of like, we're on school. Like, everybody's at school. We all go, I don't go to school. No, this is school. Us right now, you and me, we're in school. This is lessons for both of us. Can we be free enough and open enough and vulnerable enough to experience that moment where I realize you have the power of a light worker? You're recognizing it to become a better aligned version for yourself. Do you not illuminate others? Do you not help them figure out what it is, or offer even that deep empathy? Sometimes spiritual wisdom can come in really odd shapes and forms. But that's what I love about this energy. That's what I love about the connection to this energy. And what you guys bring in helps me understand this energy. So that's why when I get it here, I'm very appreciative to read you. Like, when you guys aren't here and you leave, and even Jasmine, who we had a hard time connecting, that will get to me. Not in a bad way, not like I'll overthink, but I'll ask my guides how, and what else can I do? Thank you, Latoya. How are you? I can read for you. I'm just hanging out. Jamie's Cowboys, I can read for you if you guys want. The queue's still open. I'm going to be on here for at least another 5 to 10 minutes, so I should be on here a little bit longer. But the thing is, once I start seeing you and I connect to your energies, what I don't always tell you is how, like, those shiny cards remind me of the indigo, that rainbow. But you're a system disruptor. How many of you guys are like, nope, screw you? But you're like, yeah, it's probably because of my mood disorder. Like, just because you've been programmed to fight the system. A lot of you have been programmed to say nope, and that's good. We don't want to fall in line. We want to become evolved and bigger and better and more emotionally balanced, connected. That honesty, that strong connection is nature. It's natural. It's like, when have you ever just needed a hug? No, just a quiet hug, seriously. Don't say anything, just walk up, hug, and just sit there. Good long 5-10 minute hug. What is that doing to your soul? What is that absolutely doing? So if you're not getting into it, that's fine. But the energy is so profound when you can learn to connect on that. All right, Latoya is asking a question about, looks like, does my son's father, Tay, want to get back in communication with me? And hello to everyone in the chat, and welcome, Latoya. All right, Latoya, do me a favor, because it's your son. No joke, full respect. For your son, pick a deck 1 through 6. Which one resonates the most with you? Let's see what this is going to do, because that's what it comes down to. That would be a beautiful, beautiful reconnection. So let's see what we get. Angelic deck. Tell you what, I'll fire off 9 cards for you. Let's see what this is. In honor of your son. Mark the moment here. Yeah, look at this. The King of Wands, bold, powerful, father-like energy. That could be even Leo coming in August. This is a father-like figure, so you know. It's they've been put into your life, into their life, for a life lesson. Undeniable life lesson. There's the Page of Pentacles. They don't get along. They're not going to see each other eye to eye, but they're both going to be visionaries in their own way. Like, that's what this is. It's having that moment of recognition. To see how raw and rare that is. There's the one younger. See, the angels are in the. This is reconnecting because the angels want this to happen. This is like father son. That's exactly what that is. See, it's source energy. This is happening not for you, which is good, because you need to see who you are. This is for them to connect and see who they are. Getting back together. They miss them. They absolutely miss them. I could say, honestly, if you're asking about you involved, that 4th wand makes marriage. There it is. Yeah, look at this. See how divine this is? Angelically touched. They're coming back because they've had something told them, something in their life flipped and said, what are you doing, dummy? Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you being so dumb? And literally, like, smacked him in the face, hit him. And he went, and he said, and that stopped. It was a universe. He may have actually even had, no lie, a divine angelic contact in this lifetime. See? Look, see the communication? The 2 cups? That's the strength. I bet you an angel convinced him to go back. What? That's so cool. Look at this, see? I'm telling you, it's saying he's afraid of being a dad because of his own inner child, his own inner boy. And this is about him learning how to be a dad, become a better dad. Mistakes don't block. You can fix the mistakes. You just have to learn and grow from whatever that is. Pave the way for the new paradigm, as it would be. Angelic card. Remember I said angelic deck? I wonder if this was that card, because that right there is solar energy. That's like someone's out in the cold. It looks like it's them. It's 1, 2, 3 people inside, 1 on the outside. That could be you, them, could be a new child, could be something on the incoming. I don't know per se, but this is 3 people. And if you guys are a group of 3, then that would be that. But there's somebody always on the outside, probably missing them, just so you know. Look, being honest. There's the growth. There's the pentacles. You're trying to build a relationship, starting with whose pentacle? Your son's. And the universe says, let me give you a little bit of fuel for that power. Boom. Takes off like wildfire. Yeah, so they're coming back in because they want to come back in for their son. And that's what's very powerful. It's not that you're not wanted or desired, but son's first. And that's what he's trying to say. That's how he's offering. Hey, look at it's protector. It's I'm going to protect you. I'm going to come in and give you what he needs. See? It's the take action energy. It's that Empress energy. There you are in the situation, playing your part. Yeah. Get working on it. Because of the ending. This was like they were probably never coming back for both of you, right? And something, some way, somehow brought this back. Solar, this is the yellow, meaning it's here. It's like in 3D, you had an ending, but something brought it back to life. Them and this angel. This is because they were told, like, your future is going to look really bad if you don't make this decision. So he got one last chance, and he saw it. He had some profound. He might not even admit it to you right away. He'll admit it later on, but he won't admit it. He had an epiphany. Something happened where he realized he has to be present. He can't say, I'll make up for time. He realizes the time he's missed. All right, let's do this. Oh, and this. All right. All right, optimistic lover girl. Okay, you got in right under the wire. This can be an interesting. You're last. I'm gonna save you for last. Optimistic lover girl. I'm gonna save you for last. I'm not even on chat. I'm gonna read aligned, Jamie's Cowboys, and optimistic. That was really crazy. Like as I hit the button, it popped up. That's so cool. All right, guys. When I'm done here, I'll raffle off those T-shirts. We'll get finished up here, and we'll talk about the next steps about you guys taking a look at Cosmic's Codex and being honest and tell me what you really think. All right, aligned alchemist. Let me pick for you. Let me go with my gut here. Let me go with my instinct on this because I feel like this crying It's got to do something with something, right? That energetic shift, change. It says right here, I've been crying random for 2 days, and Aravind has been in my dreams. I don't remember. Let's see. Is he trying to say something? My energy seems a little much because I'm sleeping 14 hours and foodless. Okay, yeah, it's depression, right? Let's take a look. Let's see if he's in there. The dreams are real. Like they are communicating with you in the dream. See, look, that's the divine. This is like Capricorn, devil in the details. Ask yourself, why would they be in your dream? Is this hope? It's not hope. I ask you, you're going to tell me the same thing. You say, no, it wasn't a hopeful dream. It was the dream. Look, see, it's what we can't see. That nighttime, this is the sleep. The Libra energy comes in and plays a big part, right? Traveling on the river Styx, getting to that place where we need to be to find you. You guys have been still talking in the other side, even though you're not communicating here. So this energy of them not being in your energy, they're here in spirit, is what this is telling me. Look, see, Wheel of Fortune upside down. It's teaching you to appreciate the not having them. I know it sounds rough, but the appreciation of not having them will settle you. It'll get you into this place of feeling less isolated, less blocked, because one thing doesn't predict or predicate what's going to happen in your highly perceptive life. 2 cards here just to show you. Look, it's putting a challenge to this, saying what you are, you're growing from that to become the one. You're realizing your value. You're self-assuring your victory, saying, I won't always be here. I'm going to be here for a while until I feel. But they're in your dreams. They're showing up. They're connecting. That's the beauty here. We don't have access to why or what it is. It's happening. It happens probably every night. And it happens frequently. You guys are very much in talking. See? It's not an ending. The ending is what you are, and you're becoming something different. I don't know if you understand that power that comes from within you, that realizing the strong connection you've had, that letting that Empress talk, letting the Empress breathe, letting that energy come out and say, this is who I am, or letting that Emperor just start talking. Because some of us need that Emperor energy to back us up, right? To say the things you always wanted to say. But that's the crying, realizing you're getting to that divine feminine, that depth, that wonderful, you're realizing who you are. Like, it's twin flame hurt. It's knowing that you met before and you're trying to figure out how to work through it, or whatever that energy is with them. You can't break it down. But this isn't for you to kind of go inside. It's for you to figure out what this is, because you're going to break these old energy patterns. That's the truth. Jamie's Cowboys, how are you? Ever since the wreck, I'm still confused. All I know is someone saved me. Why? What? All right, let's see what this is. Pick a deck 1 through 6. Like, you don't know who saved your life? That's crazy. That's like really, like, that on a spiritual level, that's so crazy. That's really that's where I start questioning like angelic stuff. So I'm just asking. Deck 6. Yeah. All right, let me see what I can dial into here. Let me see what picks up on your energy. Yeah, right? Am I right? What? Am I right? You had divine intervention. You have divine intervention in your life. This is output. Solar output means, and in your life, you're protected. What? Look at Empress energy. I love this. This is divine feminine. You have so much more you're supposed to accomplish. Oh, that's not happening like that. That's teaching you something. It's that sense of justice that's starting to show through. Wow. Look at Capricorn energy. This is by December. This is devil in the details. That's January. We flipped the switch. We flipped the switch in January. It's a whole different world for you. You're learning what you have learned, because at the divine hand, you're being taught life lessons, left and right, and you're starting to pause and say, "What was that? How did it happen?" It could have been a Capricorn. If that's the case, they're not fighting it. Someone did something, but it was on behalf of an angel. Absolutely. That's so cool. I love when that just jumps right like that. And they're laughing. I love it though. I do. What is that? I love that kind of connection, because it makes me feel that we're starting to dive in a little deeper, for me, for you, for us, saying, what else can we find? What else can we get into here? But you it's so clear. Like, you have so much more purpose. You're like literally at 10% capacity of what you're supposed to be. You're not even like fully jacked out.
Your soul gets a voice. All right, optimistic lover girl. Is that right? Yes. All right, random love life reading will be nice. And then we'll finish this after this. Then I'll give off that we'll give out the t-shirt. If you haven't done so, I don't know if the raffle's even still running, but hopefully it is. So why is Fran Sham getting blocked? I wonder what happened. Hello, Lauren. How are you? So hopefully is let's see if optimistic lovers here. Nothing. Crickets. It's the crickets. Crickets. He had it coming. All right. Oh, that's you, Lauren. Okay, I don't know why. See, on chat it says Lauren is unbothered. On the other side, it's something else. That's awesome. Okay, perfect. All right, that works for us. I'm like, I was waiting. I'm like, wait. All right, I wasn't trying to be rude. All right. It says random love life reading would be nice. I'll tell you what. Do me a favor. Pick a deck. 1 through 6, and we'll finish up here, and then we'll dive into that last t-shirt for the evening. I know you don't want to pick the deck. You want me to do completely random. I love this. All right. It's just fascinating. It's fascinating. It's this one here. I'll see her in a second. Let's see what your random love life reading is, Lauren. It's smooth. I like this energy. I love the energy. Oh. Judgment. Is this a relationship that you're looking at, or you're worried about, or you're looking at dating somebody, or is there somebody looking to come in? Because you and this other person or these people will go through judgment when you date. There'll be some kind of moment of like, we're here for a purpose that's not 3D, not 5D, not 7, not 9D. And what it is you're feeling like you're almost like divinely partnering with this person coming in. This is a judgment card. It also has passion involved here, but what I'm looking at in the long term with this connection is what your harmony or your love is bringing into the relationship with this person. Because when you go with love and not fear, as you see with the coffins on the bottom here, and you see them blowing the horn of judgment, that's them. That's like saying, hey, I don't care. Judge me. Do what you want to. I don't care. I'm happy. You're going to judge me, but I'll be happy. That peace, that moment of peace, we say, I live for me. My voice is louder, and my energy is speaking in that light that it brings. But once you let it speak, when you let the inner child even speak, what happens is you find clarity. You find the moment of why you're there, what you're doing with your thoughts, and how you operate, because you're not rehearsing anymore. You're living. And that's different. That's the moment you see what this is and how you come into this new relationship, of this new partnership, of these new friendships, of these new long-term allies. That's what this is. You lead with passion, lead with the moment of clarity, saying, I'm not rehearsing who I am anymore. No mask. Worst case scenario, they see who I really am. How awesome would that be? Really, right? Be honest with you guys. And this is not just for you, but this is everybody, because once you take a moment to breathe and see that you're not alone, and you realize everything about you deserves attention, but not every thought that you give about that deserves attention. We overthink, we take time to pause and see, but the truth is this is the passion leading with that power. There it is. Look, King of Wands, Leo energy, very, very powerful, passionate, I can take a break, stability. And this is leading with fire. Leading, if you have fire in your chart, would be powerful, but this is you looking at what it is you need. The universe is giving you what you need now. That's the difference. See, intuition kicking on to full throttle, and it's a rebirth. Scorpio energy coming out here as well.
So we have a lot of fire energy. We have this Scorpio energy, and I don't really like to assign these too much, but like if I had to, this would be like kind of like an air sign, temperance energy, because these are such special cards. They're so divine in their own right. They're not representing anything. They're representing your, I guess, getting rid of that old energy, focusing on new realms of existence. But the what if is there. The exploring is there. The idea is there. The passion is there. This other person shows up with the ability to say, I'll lead if you'll follow, but let's get to this place where we can be 50-50. Because not every path needs a map. Just tell the universe I'm ready. I'm detaching from what doesn't serve me. I call it analysis paralysis. How many of you guys call it that? Have you ever heard of that? Because what it is you guys, it's overthinking. But yes or no, you analyze, well, why didn't blah, 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 how come this happened? Or what did that happen? Or what about, how come? And we all do it. Doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine, we all do it. Choose that single action and stick to it. That moment you realize you want to live in harmony, in love, and not that anxiety or fear. Because you have communication with your own self, with your past selves, with different versions of yourself. So I do appreciate you very much taking your time to be with us tonight. I'm going to raffle off a t-shirt here just a moment. Thank you very much. Look at Sean just giving away t-shirts. I love that. It's so fun to see these people get memberships, Sean. That's awesome. All right, guys, here we go. Let's raffle off that last t-shirt. If you're looking for anything more, hit me up at cosmicboogeyman.com or come back for Cards and Coffee, which I'm usually on in the mornings, 10 or 11 a.m. Eastern. And I'm on for a couple hours. I usually stay right through lunchtime. I'm basically like your mid-morning snack, right? I bring that vibrational boost. All right. If you haven't gotten the raffle, I don't think it's still open, but I might be able to. Cosmic, I'm next. Oh, we're getting close. Yeah, we jumped 13 subscribers just during live. I don't know if I've ever shared that with you guys. That's what happens. Like 13. And sometimes it's been big. Like when I first started the channel, I'm like, oh, I got a subscriber. Or I got no subscribers. You know, it's always pushing forward. All right, Sean. Tiger Butterfly. And okay. All right, so I appreciate you, Sean. Are you looking for me to read you right now, bro? I can read for you. So we'll get Tiger Butterfly is very available because they're in Discord, so we can easily get to them. Thank you very much for the new membership, Sean. But let's ask a question. What do you want me to read for? Let's dig really deep here. Wait, who's the other reading? Who am I missing? Oh, you're in Discord. Nice. Okay, perfect. Yeah, look at Tiger and Sean. Good job. That's so funny. Yeah, congratulations on the t-shirts. So yeah, if you guys, Sean, obviously I'll get you guys in person. Maybe I'll even give you like one of the new mock-ups because I have like new styles of shirts. I'm already kind of getting to be beyond just the regular Cosmic Boogeyman shirt. So I can probably give you one of those like prototypes that I've been working on. Yeah, that'd be really cool too. So if you guys are getting shirts, the raffled ones, some of those are like the prototypes, the ones I started with, and I give them away because I find it to be fascinating. Because when this channel hits like say 1 million or whatever it does, you know, just inevitably I'm gonna always keep putting the effort in, and then you're gonna be like, what? I was there when he had like 100. I want this to be a place where we can check in, where I can read you, where if I'm not reading you, you can tell me what's up. And that's why Discord exists. That's why I'm on Facebook. That's why I'm on Instagram. That's why I'm on all these other social medias, because I love to see what's going on in your lives, because a lot of you share that, put that out there. And with that, I appreciate you guys being here. All right. Aligned Alchemists, what is the question? What is the question that you have? Thank you very much, Hen. Is it? Do you want me to call you Hen, or is it call me Hen? Just call me Hen. You want to just be called Hen? Yes, you did win a T-shirt. All right. Is let's see. I don't see. Oh, here you go. That's probably true. Let me read for you though. If you're looking to see if it's regret, it's the loss of the relationship. Yes, it's the disconnecting. It's that kind of like the resetting your energy, the rebirth energy. So let's see here. 3 cups, Cancer energy, also friends, but past life friends. You're teaching each other a very valuable life lesson. They miss you. Yes, they do miss you. Without hesitation. You'll even hear from them in 6 to 8 weeks. This is one of those things you guys have to take a break and then get back together. 1111 energy. Look at this is a life lesson of the most divine power. Can you see yourself through the storm without a compass, with broken sails, or were you? Because I'm literally seeing in the last 28 days I've had 6,666 4 6s. I'm seeing that right now, and I saw 1111. So that's telling you something very powerful. Look. You're both out in the cold, so you both have to come out of the cold. Why are you not talking? What is that reason you have stopped talking? What caused it? Don't blame anybody, but yes, they miss you. See, go back and rewatch it. I'm dialing in. This is the Curiosity Kid, Gemini lover energy. Fall in love. It's okay to be vulnerable, but what is it? Why did you stop talking? Because you know the answer. You have to admit the answer and then see what it is. That it's more than heartbreak. It's more than that. Something else was because this is an Akashic love. This is like predetermined. You set this love in motion, just so you know. When I read in that magnitude and I'm reading that divine, that means you have set this in motion. I'm just reading your blueprint. Like this is like, oh, this is already happening. Like, don't you know that? And I feel weird saying that sometimes because it's like you guys are like, no. And I've been told to kind of like, you realize like you kind of skip stuff. I'm like, I just assume you guys know what you're seeing. And there was one time, I remember when I was starting to do readings, people would come up behind me or cover the cards. I'm like, I don't want you to see. I'm like, oh, they can't see what I see. They couldn't see the messages in the cards because they just go pop, 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 and and I just tell you them now. That's why it just rolls off my tongue because you hear me just picking it all out. It's very divine when that happens. I appreciate that because what happens with me when I connect is I start to appreciate the longevity of your soul coming here saying, I'm resilient. Even though I might have been down, I'm not out. I'm never out. And that's what you guys keep doing, showing up, even if it's not this channel, it's other places where you are going to keep showing up, but you show up here consistently. That's some kind of commitment because every time I read for you, I'm going to tell you exactly what I see. I'm not going to hide it. So you're really putting yourselves way out there getting a reading from me because I could tell you the worst news. I could be like, hey, because I have like unaliving in my readings. Like I have that. When I first got into reading, I don't know, Brendusky, you may not have been a moderator quite yet, but I know Elliot was there. Someone's talking about, hey, are they looking for me? Blah, blah, blah. And it was literally, this person was on the run. They were on the run from the law in the West Coast. They had unalived people. And I'm like, what? But I had nothing. So they hopped on. They kind of won a couple lives in the beginning. And talk about negative energy. Like, I was like, what the hell? That's what really got me into using the Palo Santo and all that white sage and because to cleanse the area. But I'm telling you, this stuff, that's when I knew this was real. I'm like, what? Because I could see exactly what was going down. I didn't want to. But you guys are good energy. You have to understand you're very, very, very good energy. Just because you're down doesn't mean you're out. That's not what I ever see. I never see that with any of you. And I would tell you, if I saw you down, I would pick you up. I'm not afraid of that. I'm not afraid to say I would pick you up. Because you deserve that. You deserve that moment of recognition of being seen. Everyone does. It's not reserved for certain people. And with that, I do appreciate you. As always, I'm here at cosmicboogeyman.com or at cosmicboogeyman@gmail.com. But I welcome you guys to come back. Set your notification bell. Set it to all. I have new content coming out just for you guys. Brand new, never before seen ever. Cosmic's Codex. So my members just took a look at it. It seems like they like it. It's kind of fun. It's something I've been waiting to do. But take a look at it. Let me know. It's a little different than what I usually do, but it's the same kind of like format. So I wanted to get in there where I can take, it's like this, where there's no cards being read. But I have this really cool graphic that I love. I'm so happy about. All right, guys. So what I'll tell you is, if you haven't done so, share the channel. We're almost there. We're so close. We're almost at the 100,000. I'm going to do probably a Q&A when I hit the 100,000. If I can, I would love to do it the same exact day. Would be awesome. But hitting that 100,000, I'm going to go and do a live and do a Q&A. Let you guys ask me questions. You know, how fun would that be? And let you guys say, okay, now who is this? Who is Cosmic? And you guys can sit there. We can just go into a chat and we'll just talk, and I can just open up to that. We can get into that moment where you guys can ask your own questions on live. And if you're really interested, we can have you preload them or put them up. But it would be really fun. Yeah. Earth Angel, exactly. The more you let go, you can feel it. Like, you understand that's an energetic connection. You're saying, I have let you go. That's what it is. Yeah, everyone would be on that live. I'm getting close. Like I said, I had 6,666. So, and most people go, "Oh my God, that's bad." Then all those sixes, and I'm like, it's not that. Because I look at numerology. The sixes are powerful. It's harmony, family, love. It's the planet Venus. It's loving and caring energy. It's the gentle, creative power that's being put out here. Right? A little overprotective sometimes, yes. Maybe a little smothering with my caring. But it's the manifestation of the spirit. That's what sixes really come out to be. So it is real. It is absolutely, you are making progress. I promise you. If I'm seeing it in my life after reading you guys, that means you are doing it. Not everyone's going to go and commit to it. Not everyone's going to say, yep, this is for me. And that's okay. I get that. I appreciate that. But what I do like is I like to see where you guys come from to create a new level of peace, sanity in your own lives. So that's, like, for me to see those numbers is a very profound thing, because how often there's no 666 o'clock. It's six. It's like, it's 4 sixes in a row. So how much more harmony can you get? So that's what it is. They're not going to be compatible. I'm not compatible with fives. Not normally, right? Because what it is there's a lot of instability and unpredictability that comes with five. Even that ruthless energy, as we've seen, if you ever watched me read. But it's that five energy that can be really scary sometimes, because it's wild card energy in a way, right? All right. I think that's it. If you guys are looking for any readings, I should be back. I might come back on Friday morning, but the Zodiac will also be out Friday. So if I'm not on live, you can catch the Zodiac. Saturday, there's a new Beyond the Veil. And then without a doubt, absolutely, unequivocally, I will be on Saturday night. I'm going to probably come on for donation only. Try that again. That was actually really fun. I had a lot of fun doing that. But we just hung out. You don't have, if you don't want to get a reading, you don't have to. You can just come hang with us on Saturday night. But the other thing is, what I'll do is I'm going to go and look at creating like new live content for you guys, so we can get more connected. All right. If you have any questions, let me know. As always, I appreciate you moderators. Sean, thank you very much. That was awesome. Best love. I love that. That's so good. Sean, thank you very much for boosting people. That's going to make them feel really good. You have no idea. I wish I could tell you. But I'll give you a heads up when people reach out to me. But I always get the, hey, whoa, thank you so much. And I tell them it was you. So that's awesome. All right, guys, I appreciate you. And if I don't see you on the next one, I'll see you very, very soon. You be safe in the meantime. As always, I do appreciate you. Brenduska, you're my +1 to this dance. Tej, you can come along too, but it's more like Brenduska's the leader. We have to give Brenduska her queen power. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one. I appreciate you. Bye.